Hello, and thank you for joining our web presentation today. My name is Mia Zucht, and I'm your host for this event. Today we are speaking about Symantec and VMware, so we appreciate all of you joining. A couple housekeeping items I'd like to address prior to turning it over to our first speaker today. I want to let everybody on the line know that we are recording this presentation, and this presentation will be sent out within the next 48 hours to each of the attendees. So you are able to review these at a later time as well. We are going to, for the consistency of the presentation today, we are going to ask that all Q&A does wait till the end. And you do have two options to go ahead and to ask a question regarding the presentation that you've seen today or any questions that you do have. And that is via the Q&A feature on the right side of your screen if you are connected to the webinar. And you can go ahead and type your question in there and we will address it at the end. Or we will be opening it up for a live Q&A as well, where you can certainly address the speakers at that time. One other thing we will be doing at the end of the presentation is we will be raffling off two $100 Amazon cards for all attendees. And so we will be announcing those at random again at the end of the presentation, so make sure that you stay. If at this time, I am going to turn it over to our first presenter, Mr. Greg, and I'm going to try to pronounce his name correctly, Greg Bielowski, and he is the VMware Technical Solutions Engineer. And with that, Greg?
Thank you, Mia. You did a great job on the last name, by the way. So,
thank you.
Thanks, everyone, for joining. Today, I wanted to really discuss this new concept around delivering and securing the software-defined data center. Coming off the heels of VMworld, this was a big topic there. So I wanted to kind of dive in and give you guys kind of an overview of how this came about. So really, from a data center perspective, we have a fundamental issue of provisioning within a data center. It takes a long time to get the right resources to deploy a business application or an initiative within a company based on the traditional ways of siloed type environments. So with the traditional physical environment, we were procuring the server, installing all the components, the OS, the applications, and then testing it out and putting that into production, which that process was very lengthy, taking sometimes roughly months to get that up and running. Today, with virtualization, we can create a virtual machine in a matter of minutes. I can pop over my laptop and give it some resources, and we can get that up and running in a matter of minutes. But unfortunately, when we step into some of these larger data centers, we have other technologies that play into the provisioning that aren't as flexible as just creating a virtual machine. And that really pushes back that provisioning time